Ram Ram. Today I discuss a research article that published in Nature Geoscience on September 2nd. It explains why gold nuggets accumulate in quartz veins found in mountainous areas. So, firstly, we should know about what is quartz. So, quartz is silicon dye. General formula of quartz is SiO2 that belong to hexagonal family, and it is used in semi-precious stone industry, abrasive in industry, and used in electrical equipments such as watches. Most nuggets originated from the quartz veins formed in orogenic gold system. Orogenic means a large scale geological process that creates mountains. The researchers, all from research institutes in Australia, were curious why most gold nuggets mined in human history were found in orogenic quartz veins. Scientists know gold is not very soluble in fluids. We did need 10 million liters of water just to have 10 kg of gold. So this theory does not present the full picture. There is no way to explain why a very large quantity of nanoparticles would get out of water at the specific places. The orogenic nugget veins could be formed the same way epithermal vein deposits, which occur up to 1.5 km underground, are formed when hot mineral rich fluids cool, depositing gold, silver, copper, and many other metals on the rock around them. This mechanism cannot be applied to most orogenic deposits. Uh, uh, where are the large nuggets coming from? Then question mark. So quartz. So quartz is a piezoelectrical crystal. Squeezed or mechanically distorted in some way, it develops a voltage. The electrical field created distorts the electronic properties of the crystal, like electrons flow from the crystal to an aqueous solution on its surface or vice versa. And if the quartz crystal is continuously distorted back and forth, these charged particles can also keep flowing back and forth. This exchange is referred as catalysis. The researchers cut and prepared 6 slabs of quartz, placed them inside fluids containing small amounts of dissolved gold. Then small earthquake produced seismic waves in the 5 to 60 Hz range. They also prepared 6 other slabs the same way but did not strain them. The solution consisted of chloroauric acid dissolved in a water salt solvent, where the gold is present as the AuCl4 negative anion. According to the researchers, while the dominant gold-bearing compounds in orogenic quartz vein fluids are AuHs2 negative and AuHs neutral, a reaction that causes AuCl4 negative to gain electrons will also cause the hydrosulfide ion to gain electrons, because AuCl4 negative is the keenest of all three gold bearing compounds to lose electrons. Thus, they had an answer to the question about the origins of orogenic quartz when gold nuggets, a seismic wave released during an earthquake and or its aftershock squeeze natural quartz crystal leads to piezo-catalytic reactions with gold bearing solutions nearby, and some gold is deposited on the crystal surface. As this happens thousands and thousands of times, more and more gold finds itself in the quartz vein until one day there are large gold nuggets. Gold is also a very good conductor of electricity. Gold is deposited in some place for the first time. Piezo catalysis will cause even more gold to be deposited there in future. Additionally, this provides interpretation for highly interconnected networks of gold along fractures within quartz veins. The fractures are repeatedly piezoelectric voltage are coupled with stress. The maximum achievable voltage occurs during brittle failure. So we can use this theory in geoscientist mains answer writing or UPSC CSC mains answer writing as per demand of the question or other geoscientist interviews. Thank you.